Hello, Jarvis. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Listen, no one near him, and he's going to come out with a Michigan State is headed to Minneapolis.
Jesus fuck. Well, all right, guys, what bar are we going to tonight?
Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws, baby. That's it. 5 Adderall.
Nope, no names, bro. No names.
This is your rednecks, your strippers, anyone named Tiffany.
Oh, fuck. I'll edit that out.
He was teaching a strategic management class, he says, with misbehaving. So you know what? He flunks them. All of them.
Welcome to the pregame podcast
I'm not fucking leaving.
with your host Joshua Jarvis.
Big jump on a party like Grace Starling.
All right, guys, welcome to the pregame podcast. This is your host, Josh Jarvis, and this is another episode of Boolin Edition. So, here I have Jake and Evan with me here today. Fuck, no names. Totally forgot about that, but how's everyone doing?
Average at best right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all right. I'm feeling pretty good. What about you, Jarvis?
Oh, just chilling. I was at Rama earlier here today. Started at 11 a.m. Missed my 10:20 class.
All for what, though? What'd you do at Rama?
Had a fun time.
You got a burger and that's it. No beers.
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't drink. I spent $2.50 on fries and a burger.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Oh yeah.
Is it like a religious holiday or something, or what?
Is it like a pagan holiday, or what kind of holiday is this?
No, Rama happens every single week. It's Burger Rama, Michigan State's campus.
Well, I mean, I was saying, yeah, it happens every week, but you went out and you didn't drink, did you?
No, I don't drink.
Yeah, that's good, man. Good for you. I'm glad you sat there and observed all the other drunkenness. That shows
That shows true character.
that shows true strength for a guy like you.
True, but it's mostly so I can observe some funny ass shit for this.
Yeah, you walked outside. It was pretty cold, though, right?
Yeah, a little cold.
If you had that booze blanket, it wouldn't have been that cold.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, it's November 14th and winter's here. So.
It's snowing and it's 20 degrees and it's the beginning of fucking November. Fall hasn't left us yet, but here in Michigan, it's goddamn winter and goddamn Christmas time already.
True.
Perfect timing, Because we came across a little article. Maybe we get some help with this winter, right?
Yeah, most definitely, and that's what we're going to be breaking down here today.
Let's see how accurate this article is to what we actually do.
Yeah.
Right.
So the state news, the
Glorious state news.
glorious, infamous state news has released an article on this day at 11 a.m. What's the title, Jarvis?
It's called Tips for Beating the Winter Blues.
Wow.
And it's like they came out with this article like this year fresh today. They came out with it at 11 a.m. right when I hit Rama.
it must.
But it's like this winter is like hasn't been as it's worse than all the past winters we had.
I guess, but
like,
I mean,
why didn't they have this my freshman year? What the fuck's going on?
yeah, this is revolutionary news, I guess, according to the state news. Thank you so much for releasing this, because now we know how to beat the winter blues.
Yes.
So let's start off by reading the
So
the first little snippet.
So read the little snippet here, Jake, and then we'll break down to the meat of this fucking article.
Yeah, let's read this glorious journalism. All right, it begins with winter's here. Shit. The days are shorter. There's snow on the ground. The classwork increases, and some students might find it harder to get out of bed. With no break at MSU until Thanksgiving. Oh my God.
Such a long time.
It can be difficult to stay motivated and healthy. Here are our tips for getting out of the winter funk.
So, like, first off, no break until Thanksgiving.
It's a week and a half.
It's a fucking week and a half.
And most of the fuckers here to go to Michigan State live in Michigan, so like they can go home on the weekend and say hi to everybody and get a home cooked meal and get laundry done for them. Like, what the fuck's the big deal, guys?
Hey, buddy,
Yeah,
I do
what's
my
the
own
big deal?
laundry.
If you want,
Oh, yeah, I do my own laundry, too.
I mean, I do too, but like, if you live in Michigan, I don't like. How is this different than any other Michigan year? It's like, whatever.
Well, I mean,
right.
They got to release this article. There hasn't been too many school shootings lately, so
Or
they got to
people
cover it.
Yeah.
Actually, there
they
was
just
one
have nothing to
yesterday.
talk about.
Yeah, true. I mean, do you think they had scientists like study this,
Yes,
or
this was scientifically studied.
Well, they had a doctor study it, and then he's no
Oh,
longer
okay.
here. His name's
Dr.
Dr.
what?
Nasser.
I thought
He's
this
no
was-
longer here anymore.
They
So
talked to Olin about this because Olin is very known for their excellent medical services.
I mean, yeah. Quite honestly, I don't have the winter blues. Do you guys have the winter blues or no?
no, I love the winter.
I fucking hate the winter.
Well, I guess we have our. Evan Hill didn't grow up here. He grew up in Florida. So.
I grew up with sunshine and the trees always staying green. Like, the best part about going home is, like, on that car ride back from the airport back home, everything's green, and that just blows my mind to this day. It's like, wow, everything's still green and it's warm out. Why did I go to Michigan?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't care about the snow. It's just whatever. I've grown up with it, but I guess the state news is helping in some way.
At least they're trying to.
It's probably for the out-of-staters.
We'll give them a click. And we'll
Yeah.
humor them with their findings, and we'll.
We'll give them some ad revenue.
Yeah. So let's check out their findings. So first thing they dip into is self-care.
Just drink.
Are you guys healthy? Are you guys healthy or no?
I mean, what healthy physically or mentally?
Just general health.
You know, I've eaten McDonald's every day for like the past 2 weeks. So
What are you drinking right now?
I'm drinking a Natter Day, man.
Yeah, me too.
This shit's like
Natterday.
Natter Day, man. Even though it's fucking Thursday, whatever.
Yeah, I mean these have some health in them. I mean, there's some fruit in this, I guess, right? It's strawberry lemonade, so I mean there must be.
It is. It's for those who like strawberry lemonade and drinking beer.
Yeah, so fuck you, state news. We have our vitamin C content up, all right?
We gotta get I got my vitamin D from a dick I took earlier today.
Really?
Oh, wow.
It was a fatty. It was my own dick in my hand. Fuck no, not November.
All right, so let's get into some of the self-care tips. Now, you also have to realize that it is No Nut November as well.
Do you think that applies to this? Or?
I don't know. But,
I mean, have you guys nutted in November?
Of course
Yes,
not.
I have.
Here's the
You
thing.
guys are failures.
You know what?
It wasn't with my hand, but I've nutted in November.
November applies to states where it doesn't snow and turn gray at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and there's no sunlight. Because it's pretty easy to do that when you have constant sunshine making you happy and you can go outside wearing shorts and a t-shirt. But up here, you need any bit of dopamine release you can get when it's fucking gray out by 3.
I'd
True.
have to argue. I don't think I need any sort of environment standards to nut.
I do.
Or true, not nut. It's not to nut,
not
it's
nut?
to not nut.
I can go.
right?
I can go the whole summer without nutting. Second, get up here and it starts getting gray and pitch black at 4 o'clock to like 3:30. That shit. Oh, I'm busting fatties because that dopamine. Ooh.
Dude,
All
tell
right.
me to stop nutting from now until the rest of my life, and I'll do it. Okay? Because I'm not a bitch. Like
I couldn't do that.
I couldn't do
there's men in this world and there's boys.
that. Which one's the boy and which one's the man? Because little boys technically don't nut because they haven't hit puberty yet. So like, if you're not nutting, you're a little boy by aspect. You're not using God's given sexual gift to you.
I'm a Roman god of war.
Oh, so you
okay?
fuck little boys,
I don't nut. All right.
but you just fuck the little boys and not nut.
I don't nut.
I like the vagueness there. Really,
We do not condone fucking little boys, and we don't fuck little boys. So let's get into self-care. Actual self-care.
It took us a while.
According to the state news.
According to the state news.
According to the government.
So first things first is snuggle up with a warm, fuzzy blanket and plan a movie night. What are your guys' thoughts of that? And do you even call that? Like, I use a different term for that.
Well, it all depends on the context.
Yeah.
I call that Netflix and chill.
I call that Disney Plus and Thrust.
They don't. Well, first of all, guys, we have to listen to the tip. It says snuggle up with a warm, fuzzy blanket and plan a movie night.
Who, are we snuggling up by ourselves or with a woman?
Well, that's like you're on Tinder in your bed and you're like, cuddled up and all of that,
Yeah.
and you're planning a movie night, preferably for that night
To be honest,
with somebody else.
I don't know how. I don't really want to snuggle up with the blanket because it's cum stained and it's gross. Usually I throw that blanket in the corner.
Well, I have a different blanket.
I have multiple blankets too.
I have a different blanket than you. My blanket's definitely not like that.
Oh, you don't have the all-in-one blanket for the warmth and the cums, or no?
I use a McDonald's
Well, there's not that
bag.
many cum stains.
That many, he says. I have 0 cum stains on my main blanket, my comforter on my bed. Yeah, there's a few stains on there, but other than that,
When's the last time you washed your blankets, dude?
Me?
Either of you?
The summer.
These are fresh blankets. This fucking
Fresh.
summer.
The summer?
I'm not-
What's wrong with you, dude?
No, I have new sheets on my bed. I just
I
put them
live
on
by my
like,
fucking self.
yesterday.
I have no one
or
to
2 days ago.
impress.
So
Oh,
we're getting
jeez.
to one guy is saying he just washed them. One guy is saying that he hasn't washed them since the summer. So what is it, dude?
I haven't washed mine since the summer, man.
What's on those things?
Dude, you know what? They're clean.
Mustard?
Nope. There's actually no food on. I mean, funny story about that. Last year, I was eating a Little Caesars pizza in bed. I got tomato sauce all over it because I was hammered. The next day, I had a female coming over. I was just like, you know what? Fuck washing these. I'm just gonna buy a new comforter set, and that's what I did.
You should have told her you're Italian.
Yeah, this I look. Yeah, my dirty blonde hair and beard makes you look so Italian.
Okay, so cuddle up to your cum-stained, mustard-ridden blanket and watch a movie. So what are we watching, boys?
Yeah, what movie? I mean, are we watching
Pornos?
Borat?
We're watching pornos, I think.
I'm watching the top select nihilist films from French cinema.
Well, I mean, I guess the season is now. I guess we have to watch something season-related. So we're watching some Christmas movies.
I'm watching some shitty rom-coms, crying about how no one loves me.
Let me think. All right, movies. We've watched what recently?
Borat. We watched that a couple
Borat.
days ago.
Is that a seasonal movie or no?
That's a drinking movie.
Is it?
Every single time it says a shitty joke, you take a drink.
Oh, none of the jokes are shitty in that movie, guy.
That is what we like to call Kino. That is masterpiece of cinema right there.
Honestly, if I'm cuddled up, it's a dark, snowy night. There's some Aurora Borealis in the distance. I think I'm gonna put on Schindler's List.
There's a woman stuck in my cock.
If there's a woman in, yeah, of course, I love Schindler's List.
Dude, it's a true story.
It's a true story. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Schindler's List, but maybe Kid in the Striped Pajamas.
Oh God.
Oh, so
Like
yeah.
I don't know. It depends on the weather outside. If it's like really coming down, it's really dark. You gotta watch something that requires the weather, or dramatically opposite, like an Adam Sandler movie.
The best thing to watch when it's snowing and cold out and you're feeling kind of down is binge watch all 6 seasons of BoJack Horseman. It's really good for you. It really shows you how good of a person you are. It really raises good awareness for issues that are going on right now in America.
If you guys are talking about jacking off while watching these movies, I think I'm gonna probably watch Spider-Man or something. Or
He does shoot white stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
Spidey has a hidden talent.
If Spider-Man was anatomically accurate, the movie would be rated R because his webs be coming out of his asshole.
I don't know if
That's
it
not
would be his
true.
asshole.
It would be his asshole, not his dick. Like he'd be swinging from ass cheek to ass cheek. Those cheeks would be so strong from clapping those webs. He'd be the strongest man. He wouldn't be able to sneak in anywhere. Those cheeks be clapping.
yeah, Spider-Man, it's a go-to. They do a lot of heartwarming stuff in that film.
Oh
I guess
yeah,
you could
like
say.
the most recent ones, not the reboots, but the middle reboots with what's his face, not the original, the OG Sammy Raimi ones, but the next ones. What's her face's neck getting snapped. That's always a good family-friendly scene.
It's not family. I mean, we're not
Definitely
watching,
not family friendly.
We're by ourselves. We're snuggled up in this blanket. We're trying to combat the cold. So I mean,
I just put on Ken Burns documentaries.
yeah. I mean, documentaries are good. Honestly, if we want to get into a serious
It
note,
makes me feel like I'm a productive human being for once.
yeah, we're learning about all the war crimes.
Or the series of Explained. Have you guys
Yeah,
watched that?
Actually,
No.
really,
It's really good.
Like Vox is super fucking just like they push a super liberal agenda, but they actually held their tongue this time around, and it's good. Like,
It is good.
It's super fucking good.
What if you just quit the whole movie and just start watching vlogs or something?
Oh, watch them go on YouTube. Watch some vloggers like Mr. Logan and Jake Paul.
Yeah, I feel like that would combat the blues. Watching the Paul
You're
brothers.
right. And make you be like, God, these people are so stupid and they have more money and famous than me. Like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
So that wouldn't make you feel
No,
good.
that wouldn't.
Well, it's.
They're just bulling with a marketing team.
Yeah, I mean, I wish the state news would give us some goddamn suggestions because it's very vague. I don't. What movie should I watch? What combats the blues? I don't know.
Well, let's dip into the next suggestion then.
All right.
So, the next one is start journaling and do some writing prompts.
Oh,
Do you guys journal?
No.
Oh, of course, yeah. I journal every day. There's so many great people out there who've journaled. They've great. There's this one guy. You remember that one guy in the late 1930s? think he was in prison for something, and he started journaling.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that guy or no?
No,
Yeah,
who is that
I
guy?
heard he like did a good service to humanity by ending a horrible figure.
Let's not talk about him. But yeah, he was journaling a lot.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, but all right. So if you guys, all right, obviously none of us journal because we're not,
We're not women or Hitler.
Okay, yeah, amen.
Amen,
If
brother.
you were to journal, if you had to journal, what would you guys write down?
If anybody read my private journal, they'd probably kill themselves.
All right, so what a journal is a day-to-day breakdown of what happened, what you're feeling. So give us some examples of what you would be feeling during an average day during the Winter Blues. You guys want to start? What would
It depends on the day. I mean,
Monday.
no, not Monday.
Last
It depends on
Monday-
like what's going on, like fucking heavy snow.
right, last
Am I in
Mon-
class? Am I working?
Well, that's what I'm saying. A couple Mondays ago, or last Monday, three days ago, it was snowing. What were you doing, Jarvis? Write it down in your journal right now. Live journal.
Yeah, so Monday, basically, I was prepping for our release on Wednesday, listening to a podcast. What the fuck else was I doing? Oh, and then we came up with this devious plan for advertising. To go door to door in the dorms.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah, so we were doing that, and I basically printed all the flyers, all that kind of stuff, and it was just snowing like a shit ton. We'll go over to the lib, print out some fucking pieces of paper. $150 later, and yeah.
Dude, holy shit. Honestly, your journal would be dope. It'd be like a page long. I think mine would be pretty short. It'd be like one sentence, or not even a sentence. It'd be 2 words. It would be whacking off. Period.
True.
So yeah. Everyone's different, but yeah, I don't think this is a good tip because most of my days, I'm not too proud of myself, and I don't want to recount those memories or keep them alive forever in a journal because most of the time I would just be fucking off. I'd be fucking off. I would be in my dorm room. I don't know. I mean, all right, I'm kind of joking. I'm not jerking off all fucking day, Jarvis. But
Maybe. It depends on the day.
I mean, journal. How would that? Again, this article it says to combat the winter blues, and the winter blues it sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks.
And if you're gonna journal about it, it's just gonna be a depressing ass fucking journal. So the state news, what do you want me to write down? I stayed in my fucking dorm room the whole time. I was depressed. The windows are shut. It's cold as fuck.
Especially you live in Hubbard, dude. It's fucking dark all the time.
Yeah, we
in
went
there.
to Hubbard to advertise, and it's the worst dorm on fucking campus. It's dirty. It's
Worst
dark.
fucking dorm.
It's 11 floors of the dirty and dark, and no one's around. It looks like a halfway house.
Yeah, and the fucking RA's there, dude. We got reported by a fucking RA for
we
doing that.
Yeah, we got reported by the RAs. We're allowed to slip flyers under the door. Pizza House does it.
Yeah, I mean, good thing I matched with a RA on Tinder, and she told me, it's like, hey, yeah, we ended up reporting you guys. And I was like, great, report us again. I was like, report us again. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Still gonna do this.
Shout out to her. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to her. I don't know her name. I have to see my Snapchat.
She's a
but,
great RA though. Great
she-
RA.
Great RA. Probably the best one.
I'm sure she journals.
Yeah, she probably journals
What-
about her shitty ass job.
What would you guys be doing? What kind of journal would you have? Is it paper or computer?
Definitely not a computer. It'd have to be like old school paper, pencil, all that type of stuff.
I think I'd be writing it on my wall. Or no, in crayon.
Maybe.
Don't need all the crayons.
Yeah.
Maybe. It depends.
Well, I'm not much of a journaler.
Okay, English major.
I mean, honestly, I do think journals are a positive thing. I mean, you should journal through all your emotions and every day, everything that you experience. But if you're journaling for a whole year and you start in the summer or you may start in the spring, your journal's going to vary. I think it's going to be pretty good. Seasonal depression is a real thing, and it's going to be good through the spring and the summer. But once you hit these winter blues, it's going to fucking suck. You can't go outside. No one likes going to the bars when it's freezing fucking cold. Tinder matches suck. Tinder hookups, dip because no one's venturing out in this Michigan winter to come fuck you.
True. True. Now, if you think journaling's bad, if you don't want to journal, The State News also recommends in creating a playlist that describes you in a positive aspect.
A playlist as in
I'm guessing music.
music.
I can't speak on their behalf.
Are you
but
serious right now? The State News? Do you think music's gonna make me feel better?
I just listened to this genre called Midwest emo. When the summer blues hit, the winter blues hit you. It's kind of a good good vibes only.
Okay. I listen to Radio Los Santos.
Radio Los Santos?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Where do you get that? Where do you get that from? Where's that out of?
What I do is I just put on GTA 5, and I have
You sit in a car?
Yeah, I have Trevor sitting in a car.
Yeah.
And then listen to Radio Los Santos, and then you hear Trevor in the back. Ah, fuck!
What's
Like-
this? This isn't real music.
This isn't fucking real music.
And then he
What?
changes it to Radio Mirror Park. I had him do that before when I was playing GTA.
Yeah, no, I just have it sitting in the background and clean my room or something.
What I mean, what kind of playlist? Again, they're so vague with this list. They're making it sound like a headline. Like, can you be more descriptive? Can you tell us what kind of music to listen to? The State News. Give us some suggestions, because honestly, my music is just going to make me feel worse.
Well, who writes this article is the same person that writes the Four Loko descriptions. They're cavemen. So let's actually see who wrote the article.
I don't know. Should we shout her out or no?
Yeah, Annie Barker.
Hey, Annie Barker, how you doing?
Annie Barker, what cave did you come out of?
Yeah.
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
She's too busy journaling right now to combat the snow. Listen,
Yeah.
listen, Annie. Let me tell you.
She's listening to her playlist that she made, journaling,
Annie-
while she's all cuddled up, trying to watch a movie.
Annie, let me tell you something. Right now, if you went outside right now while it's snowing and you were in your little blanket and journaling, listen to your music, that snow is going to attack you, and you'll get hyperthermia within 30 minutes, and you're going to freeze to death and die. All right? This is not, again, we should probably mention to all the listeners, this is not medical advice. A blanket cannot protect you from a blizzard, okay? Right?
Oh, with that
Yeah.
attitude.
What do you mean with that attitude?
Always have an emergency blanket in your car.
Well, 2 blankets. What's the difference?
It's not going to make a difference. Oh, the snow's coming, the ice is coming. Let me just put on my Spotify playlist and it'll go right away.
It's all good. She's not outside in the snow, dude. She's in her safe space. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's always in the State News. I'm sure they have a safe space somewhere from the snow, from the elements. But yeah,
True.
music-wise, I don't know. I mean, I like System of a Down. They're cool. You know, we should play some System of a Down real quick. That would kill the snow, right? No, I'm thinking more of some good vibes. Like I think Kodak would definitely help, right?
Yo, Sniper Game,
Yeah,
Kodak.
Sniper Gang would help me out, dude. Like I'm freezing to
Or some
death.
Astroworld.
Dude, if I'm skiing and I get caught in an avalanche, put on Sniper Gang, bro, and I'm good. I'll lay there. I'll chill for a month. I don't give a fuck. As long as Sniper Gang is going. Yeah, thanks. Andy.
You'll also find, when you're trying to ski and you get caught in an avalanche, a random tauntaun's just gonna just cruise right by.
Yeah.
You'll cut it open. Snuggle in the tauntaun.
Yeah. What's a
You live
tauntaun?
with higher night. It's from Star Wars.
From episode 5, they're used as transportation around the Hoth planet. The famous scene where Luke gets attacked by a Wampa, then Han finds him, slits that motherfucker right open, and be like, ooh, this is going to be cozy for the night, and they sleep in a tauntaun.
Yeah, so the East Lansing equivalent to a tauntaun
Is the fat bitch in Rick's.
I was gonna say Jarvis's ex-girlfriend, but whatever, you beat me to it.
No, definitely not
That
my
was-
ex-girlfriend.
that was a joke,
No,
but it was
no.
just a,
she is a beautiful soul.
Yeah,
It's
I
fine.
know. I wasn't referring directly, but yeah.
No, it's the big girl.
Chris's ex-girlfriend, we can say.
If he had one.
Chris
But-
never had an ex-girlfriend. All right, go on.
He's
That's
chill guy.
depressing.
Actually, his ex-girlfriend was
Big. No,
the same girlfriend I had in middle school. But anyways, the next activity, the State News recommends do some DIY activities to express your creativity.
like jerking off or what?
It is do it yourself
You guys paint a picture.
because you really do it yourself.
You do it. You do yourself. You do yourself.
Yeah, do it yourself.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, again, very vague. What should we make, guys? What would you want to make right now?
I mean, what I used to do was like paint shit.
Paint what?
Remember when me and my ex at Woodmere would paint stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like DIY activities.
Yeah.
We had really fun with it.
Painting.
A lot of fun.
I build Legos.
Yeah, building Legos. is
Building
good.
Legos.
A puzzle or some shit. Or
And, you know, what we do is record a podcast,
I guess that's DIY. Yeah. I honestly, still,
make lasagna. I don't fucking know.
That's cooking. I don't really think that's DIY.
Well, doing it at yourself at home versus going out.
You can make like a house of cards or something, you know. And honestly, most of us, what we really want to do, we don't want to do any of these DIY. They should just be real. They should know their audience. We just want to play video games or something, you know.
Yeah, play video games. We're just playing GTA, listening to Radio Los Santos.
Well, the thing is with DIY, it's crafts, and you got to go out and you got to get materials, and no one's gonna go out in the fucking snow. No one's gonna go out and get that shit. So
Man, we got fucking Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping.
I gotta wait 2 days.
Yeah, that's when you can create your fucking playlist and do your journal
Yeah, back to
and watch a movie.
Yeah, at the same. This is too much. The state news. I mean, I'm trying to watch a movie. I'm trying to listen to music. Now I gotta go build something. Who the fuck do you think I am?
I think the last one of the self-care you guys are going to love. And it is turn off your phone for a day and just focus on you.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Are you
gosh.
fucking kidding me, you fucking hippie? There's no way I'm ever going to turn off my phone.
Why would you turn off your phone? Like, so, if you turn off your phone, you can't swipe on Tinder. You can't go on Snapchat.
Well, I'm saying, all right, you turn off your phone. Well, the state news said I turn off my phone. 30 minutes later, someone's breaking into your fucking house and like, oh shit, I gotta call the police. But the state news said I gotta beat the Winter Blues, so I can't call the police because my phone's off. And then you're dead.
And then you're dead.
So that's probably the worst one out of self-care. Honestly, I think everyone has this crazy stigma against phones, but you keep it on. I think it makes you feel good. That artificial light, that'll really wake you up.
You go put it in a drawer. Now, I'm not against of not grabbing your phone for an hour or a couple hours where you can kind of decompress.
What would you do then if you didn't grab your phone for an hour?
I'd keep myself busy with something else technology-wise. So it wouldn't fuck up. Or hanging out with friends and just bullshitting, right? Like, that's like another thing. But it's like the goodness of turning off your phone, there really isn't any. Because what are you going to do? You're going to watch Netflix. You're going to do homework on your laptop. Like, it doesn't really do anything. Now, you can keep your phone on and, like, on sleep and, like, shut off the lock screen and all that kind of stuff. But it's not really doing that much for you. Especially with today's generation. Maybe the boomers need to turn off their phone because they feel like they're too connected to their Aunt Caroline in Arizona.
They don't know how to turn it off anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking boomers.
Yeah. Back to what I was saying. Yeah. Oh wait, Evan, you had something to say about phones?
Don't be glued to your phone. Like, I don't.
No, yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be glued to your phone, obviously. But when you're snowed in, there's seriously nothing else to do. I'm always on my phone. And it passes the time, really. I mean, if I didn't have a phone right now, I would like to think that I would be reading or maybe working on homework, but
I'd be jerking off, drinking beer, and playing Xbox if I didn't have my phone.
you'd be what? Jerking off?
Jerking off, drinking beer, and playing Xbox.
And like, honestly, this article could have been so much shorter. All you would have had to say is jerk off. And that's it. That's how you beat the Winter Blues. You're
Boom.
sad, jerk off, repeat. You know what I mean? Jerk off, pass out. Yeah, the old Jopo, Jopo, jerk off, pass out. Classic. That'll beat anything. Anything.
It will.
Yeah.
It will. Now, will that be the same advice for girls?
Oh, yeah, of course. Anyone, any human. It's this.
They just need some candles, right?
Need some candles. Yeah, girl, it's different. Girls need to really be in that Zen mode, which is weird because all they're doing is, rubbing. It's not too much.
DJing.
DJing. I mean,
Wicka wicka.
wicka. You know what I mean? It's not that much work. Calm down. You don't need a fucking candle. You need the scent. What do you need the scent?
Spray some eucalyptus in the air.
What do you think you're gonna smell when you're getting fucked? Eucalyptus? There's no way, right?
Girls love it when you have that
Wait.
air purifier that I have.
Yeah.
Squirt some eucalyptus
Put
in
some
there.
eucalyptus in there before you fuck a girl, or what?
I snort straight eucalyptus powder.
Yeah, I don't think that's healthy for you.
Yeah, that's not healthy, man.
Is anything we do healthy?
No, of course
Anything.
not.
There's some things I do that are
If
healthy.
you're not, like, that's my funniest claim is it's not healthy. It's a good one. everything's not healthy for you today in today's society. Every food you eat, most part, is processed as hell.
But that's what
True.
we're trying to. This is what this article is trying
So
to.
basically,
it's-
we should eat like rabbits, eat fresh berries and greens, and that's about it. And we'll be healthy people, apparently.
Evan Hill is gonna be shooting rabbits outside of his apartment. Be like, yee, rabbit stew.
Hey, rabbit stew, dummy slaps when you put it in a crock pot all day.
Honestly,
I think anything slaps when you put it in a crock pot all
Oh,
day.
anything. I could
Rap-
shit. I could shit in a crock pot.
I don't know about that. I mean, if you put enough seasoning in there.
True.
Yeah. So we were talking about shitting in a crock pot. What kind of spice you would use?
I'd use curry.
Curry.
I mean, people live in India and they drink out of the Ganges, and what do they put in all their food? Fucking curry. If they shit in the Ganges, if curry can cover up that shitty water taste, then I'm pretty sure curry is the god spice for covering up any taste when you need some cheap, easy, disgusting tasting calories like poop.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, the winter blues are long, and I think you could probably spend all of that time winter bluesing trying to figure out a proper, not formula, but recipe for a nice, glorious piece of shit to eat. You know, I bet you could.
Shit
right?
stew.
Shit stew. You go with a
SS.
stew. I think I'd rather keep the shit solid and put it in between some bread or something. You know, to make like a sandwich.
You can make it like shit kebabs.
A kebab? You want a shit kebab?
This determines the consistency of your shit, though. If you're eating a lot of fibrous things, it's not going to be strong enough. You got to bulk up on shitty proteins and stuff to get your shit hard as a goddamn rock so it sticks.
You just get fucked up on Vicodin for a week, bro, and your shit's
Oh,
rock
I know
hard.
about the opioid shit. So
What
wait
would you
till
guys put between the shit? Some peppers, some chicken?
No, you put Metamucil.
Oh,
Sprinkle it in.
I put it as the spiciest things I ever can to cover up the taste of shit.
Yeah, that'd be dope, dude. I'm down for a shit kebab.
Kebab.
The fucking shit kebab. Throw some green peppers, onions in that
See
motherfucker.
what you're doing to the state news? We're breaking down what kind of shit kebab we would eat. That's how more interesting we are than your fucking article. We know all of this, okay? We know. Cozy up with a warm blanket and don't look at your phone, and you could just stare at the ceiling and it'll just pass right by you.
And that'll fix your seasonal
It will
depression.
not fix shit. You got to get creative.
Yeah,
we need creativity in here.
So it says turn off your phone for the day.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking do that.
What's your guys' thoughts on that?
I couldn't fucking do that.
It's terrible, yeah.
It's
That
terrible.
That would actually make everything a lot worse,
Like,
probably.
I mean, I'm trying to get jobs, dude. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
trying
right?
to get on LinkedIn. Like, turn on my phone. It doesn't, you know, it's just stupid. I mean, I know they're trying to get back, you know. I mean, honestly, the person that wrote this probably never experienced a time without phones, so they honestly wouldn't know. It's just that old. You know, the thing is with our the Zoomers that we call us, you know,
We're Zoomers.
we're Gen Z, and everyone's like, oh, we're all into this nostalgia, you know, the nostalgia of the old times. But the thing is, we don't know it, and we don't know a life before phones. And honestly, why would we have these phones if life before it was better? Seriously, why has technology progressed to this point if it was not good for you? Or not? I mean, not good for you, but not beneficial. Obviously, it's beneficial, you know.
But it also isn't good for you. I mean, like, for some people, because nowadays you see it every fucking day where you have people that are so antisocial that can't just like say hi, like they just it's shit because they can't even communicate.
What's all right? Okay, all right. So
And that's somewhat directly from phones, but not really. It's also in how they're raised and all
think
that.
I mean, it goes back to human nature. I mean, what is the benefit of me sitting in a classroom, or maybe not even sitting? Maybe I'm on a bus somewhere and there's people next to me. What's the point of me turning to my left and saying, "Hey, how are you? How are you doing? What's going on with life?" What I mean, yeah, okay, you're chatting with someone else, but honestly, what's the benefit out of that? I'm going to pass some more time by talking. Why can't I just sit here, let's say it's 1970, and I'm going to read a newspaper? What's the fucking difference between that and a phone?
It's not that the point I was getting at with how phones harm. It's like when you ask somebody a question in class and they just don't know how, like they're totally raffled, like and baffled, and how to like respond to you real quick.
Well, yeah.
Like you're sitting next to them. I'm not saying like you're all the way up in front of the class or anything. It's like, hey, do you have a pencil? And they're like, yeah.
Well, I mean,
like it's like
I don't know if you could, attribute that directly to phones. I think people that are
Well, it just happens more. It happens more in our generation than the boomers.
really. How do you know that though? I don't know.
It directly 100% it happens
So you're saying
more.
if I was,
I mean, not only are kids raised, more shitty now than, back in the day.
how are we
because
raised
of
more
how-
shitty?
Well, it's traditional values and families and all of that.
What do you mean
a
the values
phone.
are the same just because we have fucking cell phones?
Well, no, I mean,
We're more.
it kind of correlates not only like, with cell phones, now it's like values and families. A lot of times in families in the past, they were grown on, enriched values and all of that. My family, we had good values, but I definitely know other families that had a lot better and like it wasn't better values, but it was more practice than mine, so to speak.
All right, so I just want to argue. I agree with you, but I'm arguing. Are we more connected as a society now through phones, or even more disconnected? Because look at with your fingertips, you are able to get through how many people, thousands of people in a circle that you're connected with in an instant, and that's a level of connection that we've never experienced before. But now everyone's arguing that we're so disconnected, but we're at the same time, while we're being so connected, I don't know what.
Well, because of phones, you are more connected, but over the web. But socially, the one that's super important, you're a lot more disconnected.
I think we're evolving out of a state where there's no need for me to be so connected to the people next to me, unless you're, of course, when you're working and stuff. But everyday life, I mean, I'm getting so much more with me staring at my phone, and I can I can be talking to 20 people at the same time versus just talking to you to the left of me, and I can be gaining so much more information. I can be doing an infinite amount of more things than if I'm just sitting and talking to the stranger next to me, right? I mean,
right.
If someone pre smartphone era, you think if they were introduced to this idea, do you think they'd take it or not? Be like, listen, at your fingertips, I can give you this device that can connect to millions of people, and anything you ever wanted to know, you can. If you asked a question to this device right now, you can know. Would they rather take that or ask a question to their neighbor next to them?
They would 100% take that. And what we've kind of transitioned to, because back in the day, the bus conversation, so to speak, you couldn't be talking to your mom on the phone or girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. You couldn't be talking to them at that moment, or all your friends. It's almost like you're in the position where you can talk to nobody, or you can talk to the person next to you. Versus now, it's like you can talk to nobody, you can talk to the person next to you, or everybody on your phone, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such an old school thing to say that the phones are just ruining the youth of today.
I don't think that's the biggest thing, because we are pretty good people when it comes down to communication.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and like we've had phones from the minute we came out of our mom's ass crack.
Yeah, it's only made us better. I honestly don't think it's made us.
It depends on the person.
It does, but we're evolving to a point where there's no need for communication. Like, honestly, all of my classes that I'm taking right now, if money and technology was capable, I don't have to go to class. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't have to go to
I
class.
don't have to move. I don't have to fucking move. I can get everything I need. I can take my tests online.
Wouldn't you say though, not having to move could play into the problem?
It could play into the problem
because cabin fever is a true thing.
But
it really is
true. But then again, you still have an infinite amount of information to help you exercise. Like, someone in the pre-phone era would not know how to exercise or have the information to exercise in the ways that we do. Like, you can Google a million ways how to be active and keep a healthy lifestyle with this phone. Back in the day, you had to go to a gym, you had to know an expert, you had to know someone, and you have to spend time doing that. When I can just Google it on my phone, and within fucking minutes, I can be doing exercises to keep me, healthy. Again, but it all goes back to the user itself. It all relies on them. So, if anything, it puts more of a responsibility on the user, which is hard to do. A lot of people don't have that we have all the information, but at the same time, you can never manufacture the drive to do certain things.
Yeah. So that kind of caps off our self-care. Everything for self-care.
I just want to say the state news, that it really didn't help me. at all? Did you guys feel more?
I didn't get too much. Evan's shaking his head no.
I didn't get shit from that.
Yeah. So let's see what else they propose. So next thing is new things. Kind of the header on this is take a day to do something you normally wouldn't find yourself doing.
Wow. Well, it just totally contradicts their first section. Their first section was self-care, and it insinuated or implied that you should just be inside the whole time and shelter yourself away in this little hole without any connection to the outside world through your phone, or watch a movie and that's it. And if they said turn off your phone, again, back to the first part, turn off my phone, then I'm going to turn off my fucking TV. It's basically the same thing. You just lay there in a cozy blanket, which is fucking worthless. So new things, take something in that I'm gonna do, not on a normal day. What am I going to do when I'm snowed in? What are you guys going to do?
Jerk off.
Jerk off. Again, jerk off. It could have been so short. Just jerk off and shut the fuck up and let it snow. It'll melt.
Could have
in a
been
few
just
months.
jerk off.
Jerk off for 4 months.
The first thing that they have for new things, though, is plan a late night movie trip with some close friends.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like it's the end of fall semester. Most college students at this point are broke as fuck. You think they can afford a $20 plus movie ticket after everything to go to the fucking movies when you can just pirate any movie you want now? Fuck no. Everybody works their asses off in the summer so they don't have to do that. But guess what? End of the semester is ramen noodles and not doing shit time because everybody's out of fucking money. That's the dumbest fucking advice to ever give. I mean, like, it comes from the right. Go out and do stuff with your friends is a better thing to say than plan a late night movie trip with your friend. Duh.
Yeah.
What you just contradicted the whole thing, State News. You said stay in and watch a movie. Now I gotta go out and watch a fucking movie? Is that gonna make me feel any better?
What the fuck is their eye? Like,
What
why
is
are
there
they
to
all over
see?
movies?
What is up with the movies? Can you think of something else? What is up with the movies?
What was a really good movie that just came out that would be in theaters?
What, the Joker?
The Joker's a good one, but I mean, is this still in theaters?
I don't think the Joker would help though with SADS. Let's be real.
True.
I mean, I don't want to hate on the State News too much, but they obviously just don't have enough news or material to put out articles. So
Well,
this was just written
this
today.
Annie Barker lady is definitely fucking it up.
She's a fucking boomer.
I want to know who okayed this article. I don't understand. Two suggestions of going to the movies. Come on, I could write for this fucking State News. I got a million more things that we could do. With friends. What do we do on average in the snow? What do we do? Go build a snowman. Say that.
We stay inside and drink and jerk off.
Yeah, I know, but seriously, what could we think of, guys? We could think of anything. Go out. If I'm gonna go to a movie, I'm gonna fuck around. I'm gonna take advantage of the snow. I'm gonna go fuck around in the snow.
Crash your car into a snowbank. That's always
Yeah,
a fun
let's
snow
go to
activity.
the McDonald's and we'll put some trays underneath the tires and we'll do donuts.
Also, what is it? Yeah, on that's a good thing to do. When it's snowing out, just drink with your boys. Just stay in and hang out with them. Fuck going anywhere, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, because first of all, going to the movies with your close friends, they're trying to imply that it's a bonding experience between your friends. But listen, you're in a dark room. It's loud. You can't talk. You can't see them. It's the complete opposite of a bonding experience. That's why I suggest never take a girl or anyone to the movies on a first date because you're not going to bond that way. You're sitting there for 2 hours in silence.
Go to the fucking drive-in if you want to do that.
Yeah, go to the drive. If you're even gonna
You ever
watch a
sucked
movie,
on a pair of tits during a movie?
Yeah, of course.
No!
You never sucked on titties during a
Only
movie?
at the drive-in.
Yeah, but
No, like at a movie theater.
No.
But I want to watch.
You get all the way up in the back and watch like fucking Zoolander.
But why would you do that
You're
when...
sucking tits to new
Dude,
Zoolander?
you can do that...
Zoolander 2 was about
Imagine this.
5
You
years
can do
back.
this from the comfort of your car.
Yeah.
That's why drive-ins are
Or you're
great.
at home. You can suck tits. You can suck tits behind it.
Well, I lived at my mom's house at the time. I couldn't bring this girl back to suck on some tits there.
I'll tell your mom. Listen, mom, just don't leave me alone. I'm gonna suck on some tits. All right.
That'll go over well.
She knows. You used to suck on her tits, right?
No.
Oh, you
I was
never
bottle
were
fed.
breastfed?
No. I was bred out of the bottle. That's why I'm like this.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah. I was not.
Jesus, dude.
I was not at all. Now, the next one, though, this is also, it doesn't match up with what they were saying. It says, take a walk around campus to clear your mind.
Oh.
It's fucking 10 degrees out. I'm not going outside to fucking walk around campus and get frostbite.
What do you want me to do? Talk to frozen crackheads? Yeah. Like, I mean, there's
Like the one in the cap worker we talked to the other day.
There's not. I'm saying, yeah, the campus is beautiful, but there's not much to see out there. You know, when it's snowing, I mean, you see some frozen water, you see some snow, you see some kids walking around. You know?
I mean, just like the crackhead that was putting napkins in at all the tables. I'll quote him. It's like an igloo outside.
Yeah,
it really is.
The crackhead that was serving us some napkins, he said, he gave us some great advice. He said, "Don't go outside. It's like an igloo." And it's right. It is like a fucking igloo.
I think the best part was that we started dying laughing, and then he goes, "No, I'm serious."
Yeah, he said we're serious, and we believed them because we just came in from outside.
Why wouldn't you believe your local crackhead at Sni-Fi?
Walking around is probably the worst advice because you're gonna either freeze your ass off, or you're gonna get hit by a snow truck because MSU is
True.
They're known for that. They MSU, their technique of helping out with the winter blues is hitting people with snow trucks. If you guys didn't know that, remember that last year? Some girl got hit by a snow truck on her moped.
It was like a D1 athlete. Yeah.
Good one, MSU. Good on you. You should.
There you go. They saved in scholarship money.
They saved some scholarship. Good for you.
Yeah. There you go, MSU. Nice fuck up there.
Yeah, I'm not walking around. All right. I don't know who this journalist is, but I don't know if she ever been to MSU. If she writes for the state news, I hope she has.
Maybe she's in like Florida right now. Who knows?
She should take her own advice. She's probably contracted. You don't want to walk around out here. It's dangerous.
She probably owns like 20 fucking cats.
Yeah,
true.
It's dangerous out here in these winter.
And I know that she's not from Michigan because the next topic is ride a gotcha scooter for fun.
Are you you know why they said gotcha, right? Because they have an agreement with Gotcha.
Yeah, they're advertising right now.
That's another ad. Just can we put an ad right? Is there a little ad transfer we can put up there somewhere? That's an ad. Yeah.
That's an ad.
Look at it.
But it's not only an ad, but like, who the fuck's gonna ride a gotcha scooter over a sheet of ice
for fun?
It's for fun though.
I'd actually do that low key because adrenaline's pretty fun, but like. The basic bitches that are reading this, they're like, I don't want to. It's too cold out. That's dangerous. I can't even drive in the snow. You expect me to drive an electric scooter? Fuck no.
You want me to spend $3 to fall on my ass and break my arm?
I mean, that sounds kind of fun, low key.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not cool. You don't want to break your arm. How are you gonna jerk off?
Use my other arm.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you guys use your left hand or right hand?
Right hand.
It depends.
I've trained my left. I don't use my left half. I don't use my right hand.
Oh, you're like
6 years ago I trained my left hand.
You're like Bruce Lee.
Yeah, dude. I can go both hands. Doesn't matter.
It's like the art of war. You've trained yourself.
It's the art of war.
Yeah.
But the reason why I don't want to use my left hand is because I shake people's hands with my right.
Oh, I take the communion.
I don't give a fuck if I'm, dude. You think about that. Every dude you've like shaken hands with, he's jerked off with that hand. You just gotta get over that shit, man. You gotta spread the love. If someone's gonna do that to you, you gotta return the favor back.
Everyone is jerked off. It's crazy.
True.
Wash your hands.
True.
But,
but we're not gonna ride a gotcha scooter in the middle of fucking 4 inches, 6 inches of snow.
Regardless of the weather, I'm never going to ride a gotcha scooter because listen.
Have you ridden one?
No, I have not ridden a fucking gotcha scooter because I walk because I'm on a bitch and I'm not.
They're fun. They're actually pretty fun.
Here's my theory: nobody actually rides a gotcha scooter out of desperation or the need to get somewhere. They just have their refund checks and all they want to do is ride them just for the fuck of it. No one's like, oh shit. I got 15 minutes of class. It's a 30-minute walk. Fuck, I better find a gotcha. That's not the case at all. That's not people are like, oh, it's a scooter. Look at me. My mom's credit card's on here. Let's do it. Fuck yeah.
I've actually done it before. I was running away from class. Well, last year we had limes, and I actually took a lime to class, and I got the class on time.
Yeah, one time.
Yeah, one time.
Yeah, what else have you done with them?
They're good for transportation after tailgates and after the bars. When you're like, I don't feel like walking. It's only $3, cheaper than an Uber. You just suck it up and go full send.
I respect their business model. I like the shared ride system, but nobody uses them to get to A to B because they have to get to A to B. It's just fuck it. I see it on my walk back. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens.
That's a blatant ad for Gotcha. Gotcha. I want to ask how much you paid for that little snippet in this article, but I don't think it was worth it. I hope you guys didn't pay less than $50.
True. True.
Because I will not buy a gacha because of that. I will not.
Now, the next one is attend a UAB event, such as a craft night or open mic night.
All right. I mean,
You're gonna sit in a long ass line for every single UAB event because they only give like 100 people like supplies to actually do this shit. So that's kind of counterintuitive. You're gonna be waiting in line, freezing your ass off, or inside the union. A better move is just go to what you do before you go to the union. You go to Rick's, get a little bit tipsy, and then go to the late night at the union. Because you're ending up at the union, might as well just get food instead of building some stupid fucking pet rock or some shit.
I just can't believe my fucking tuition dollars go to the UAB.
Yeah.
Like, that is such a waste of time.
I don't think I've ever been to a UAB event.
I've never been to one.
Well, maybe what is participation at UAB?
Technically, I've never been though.
Well, yeah. Again, this article is to beat the winter blues and going outside to build a. What would you make? What kind of crafts do they make?
I don't know.
Pronoun
Like-
Pet rocks, succulents,
Birdhouse shit.
baskets. It's like the dumbest shit ever. It's literally made for basic white women.
I don't get it. I mean, I know it's all out of good intention, but again, I don't want to listen to anyone's open mic. I don't want to listen to your slam poetry. That's gonna make me feel worse. You
It's
know?
true.
I don't want to make a paper swan because it's cold outside.
And the next one ties into like free campus events once a week, pretty much the same as UAB.
It's the same thing. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's
it's
the same
lazy
thing.
writing. It's lazy. You know,
Yeah,
attend free campus events once a week.
that's lazy. It's lazy as fuck. It's
I mean, the state news, they're directly involved with Michigan State, right or no?
I believe so, and they fucking suck.
Well, yeah, it looks like they're trying to advertise as much as possible for the university. And
Yeah.
it's not really doing a good job. Nobody attends free campus events when it's warm outside, and there's no way no one's gonna do it when it's
Right.
a blizzard. And what are the free events anyway? What you guys? Do you even know any?
I couldn't even tell you. Because first off, the UAB's fucking marketing sucks.
Yeah, it's in the state news.
But also it's in fucking places like the International Center, this, that, the other, on your fucking probably D2L, maybe.
Yeah.
But like it's not good marketing. It's like actually it is actually very good marketing. You know why?
Why?
It's because they target nobody. And you know, for me, it's like, okay, I'm a student. I want to be able to save as much tuition dollars as possible. So let's have nobody go to these events so it doesn't cost me more.
Yeah, if a good UAB free event would be money giving out. Like, give me $100, you know, so I can go pay my bill. Like, honestly, that would be the best event.
Yeah.
I would totally go to that. Honestly, I wouldn't even. Yeah, put that in the state news. I'd read it. Yeah, I'd go.
Have you ever seen the UAB like center and then the bottom of the Union?
I have no idea where it is.
So like I went over there and it's just a bunch of college students not doing shit. And they get paid for this. They get paid to be.
Paid?
Yeah. They get paid like
Paid?
$10 an hour or some bullshit. And they do shit for the UAB.
Wow, it must be a requirement or something in the Big Ten for them to do this, because there's no way that they're like, oh, let's just take all this money and do this, because they're pointless events.
Literally, I see them inside just like laughing and having like the time of their life, and
Because they're getting free money, dude.
yeah, they're not doing shit and they're getting paid for it. It's like, fuck, I want to work for the UAB.
You
Let me
think they attend-
let me run that shit and pay me 6-figure salary.
You think they attend those events?
By force. I mean, they're getting paid to attend the events.
It's just
Like, oh my gosh, do you need
unreal.
more Elmer's glue? Okay, let me get you another
Yeah.
bottle. That's like, what the fuck?
Don't eat all the glue.
Don't eat all the glue, retard.
Glue isn't. Honestly, I would love to eat some glue right now instead.
I mean, it's non-toxic. You can eat it.
I'd eat glue instead of read this article if it made me feel.
Yeah, I almost
A
fell
little
asleep.
wavy.
This article's so fucking boring.
It's terrible.
The glue on your right hand after you clear your head?
Yeah, that glue. I don't know if I mean, high protein content.
Yeah, high protein.
But yeah, this again, I don't know how many times we can say this. This article is absolutely fucking terrible.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Now, we're going to jump into the next segment.
I think it's the last segment, is it? Or?
No, we got another one of the State News' article called Getting Healthy. So, first things first.
Well, I just want to say, yeah, we better get healthy, because the last 8 or 9 suggestions before were absolutely unhealthy. Probably the most unhealthy things you can do is sit in your room and be depressed and watch movies.
Or ride a gotcha scooter.
Or ride a gotcha scooter.
And then fucking break your arm.
Yeah.
Like, that's not healthy. But they do say, try a new restaurant in Grand River that you've never been to before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, spend more money. That's what MSU wants you to do.
Yeah, right?
What do you want me to get? McDonald's? Pop up another restaurant. All there is McDonald's and fucking sushi.
True. I mean, have you guys ever been to a place, like not been to a single place on Grand River, like a certain restaurant or anything?
No, I think I've been to pretty much every single one that is worth going to.
I think I have 2.
Yeah, I mean, again, the last thing I want to do when it's snowing out is go out and get food. I want food to come. I'm just going to Uber eat it, you know?
Yeah, right? Because, you know, you can stay at your place.
I mean, if anything, East Lansing needs to get some knowledge and open up a new bar. I'd go to a new bar, right? Would you guys?
Yeah,
go to a new
they
bar?
need to open up a new bar.
It's getting old. Fuck Harper's.
Bars.
Harper's is dope, but like, they
Get a
just
new
need
bar.
it. What's that?
Just throw in a new bar.
Throw in a new bar.
Throw one in there.
Next one is find a new recipe, buy all the ingredients, and give it a try.
Fuck off.
They literally fuck off. What if you live in the dorms? What do you do then?
Fuck off this whole article. No one is going to go out and buy. It's terrible. What would you there's nothing. I kind of just want to skip this one. Do you have anything to say about this or no?
Dude, they only have so many different flavors of ramen noodles.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm not.
Oh, you gotta throw. You could make your mac and cheese even better.
Yeah,
I don't know.
are you
The old fucking Easy Mac bowl is
Salt?
only so
Are
big.
you talking about salt?
Oh, you forgot fucking pepper, dude.
You fucking kidding me? Just skip this one, dude. Let's just
fuck
go to
that one. This next one. Eat foods such as dark chocolate, leafy greens, grains, and fish. These foods are high in nutrients, and that will help you with overcoming seasonal affective disorder.
Oh my.
Okay, so Dr. Nasser definitely had a little to do with this one.
Yeah, I want you to Google like the first thing that comes up when you Google what foods help beat seasonal affective disorder, and I guarantee you the first little snippet that comes up is going to be this exact sentence. This is the most lazy research I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Did she like...
You want me to catch a fish from the Red Cedar? You should Google that, dude.
Catch it with your teeth.
What am I? And then now we're scrolling down right now. There's nothing but ads below this. But yeah, that.
There's a couple more, but yeah. I mean, you want me to Google it?
Yeah, Google that real quick, or just Google what foods affect seasonal affective disorder, and I guarantee you it's dark chocolate, fish, and leafy greens. Because this lady, this journalist, this highly respected journalist, did not do her research. Like, instead of listing off some basic foods, give me a recipe. Does it say?
Oh, popcorn first on the list.
What does it say? There's seafood. All right, what else?
Berries, sauerkraut,
Dark chocolate. There it is. Dark chocolate, seafood,
flaxseed.
Yeah, there. Yeah, it's
Dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like this is like
quick.
oily fish such as salmon. Like, come on.
I mean, I know journalists have to. It's a hell of a job. They got
Bananas.
They got to churn out articles and shit, but you know, it doesn't really.
Let's
help.
just say Annie Barker's just trying to crank out her fucking quota with all these
cranking it
articles.
out. She's cranking that shit out.
She's cranking out harder than we do when it actually comes down to bad weather.
It's just not creative. It's
not. Look at this next one. Go on a late night grocery shopping trip with friends.
Come on.
Come on, we've
Come
all
the
been to Meijer at
fuck
1 a.m.
on. Are you serious right now? It's terrible.
Literally, like this is so bad. I mean, do we go on late night shopping trips though?
Yeah, we do, but that's just because we have to. It's not. Oh, I'm bored. Let's go grocery shopping.
Oh my gosh, let's go to Meijer.
It was so great. It make me feel so good to
Let
go.
me buy eggs for the morning and lasagna.
I want to go to Meijer and have the guy throw the eggs upside down and break all my fucking eggs and not double bag my milk and have it spill out all in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah, and this next one is a fucking obvious. It says getting healthy. It says exercise, whether it's with friends or by yourself. Great job, State News. You
State
really
news. You did it this time. This is peak journalism. This is why journalism is dying, because there's just nothing.
Really? Like,
Dig into something, please. You know what would cure my winter blues? Dig into something. Do some investigative journalism. Find something on campus. Find a problem. Dig into it and really break it down. I want to read something. I can Google I already knew all. This is a list. This is a list of absolute bullshit that's lazy, and the standards for the state news, again, it is a college town newspaper, but it is low.
Fuck
it
'em.
is low. Let's
Yeah.
get some new journalism in here. You know, you want more readers, you want more clicks. Stop with the superficial bullshit, the surface level shit, and break into something, please. I mean, I know there's not a lot of controversy and shit, but look for it, be a good journalist. What are her recent articles? Anything good or no?
MSU Razor Scooter Club thrives.
What?
Return of motorized
See,
scooters.
honestly, that's more entertaining than this whole article. I guarantee it.
And then also photography featuring Larry Nasser.
Yeah.
But she only has 2 fucking articles.
Yeah, what I'm
the
saying-
last one was from October 3rd, and the other one was from January. She took a grave leave of absence, Annie Barker.
all of her shit was probably denied.
Probably.
But yeah, I mean, if all you have to do is just find a club on campus and really just learn about it, I mean, that'd be cool. I'd read that.
Yeah, it's like do something fucking different.
There's a lot of shit going on this campus, not just people being all blued out from the weather and watching movies.
And blue balls.
And blue balls, yeah. Oh, break down blue balls. How about you do that? Let's do some statistics. Let's really break down the statistics of hookups and anything really. I mean, don't read the state news. Listen to this podcast. It's way more fucking interesting.
Yeah, we'll tell you what the fuck's up.
We'll tell you what's up. This is not real. This is bullshit. And I mean, they know their audience. It's college students, so.
They do, and like it's.
I just want to say, honest overall opinion of this article. I don't read much state news, but a big fat fucking 0. A 0 out of 10. That is
0 out of
terrible.
10.
I wish I could dislike an article. I would dislike that.
Big ol' 0 out of 10. Fuck you, state news.
0.
They just could have came up with something more interesting.
0 point. Honestly,
Like for a laugh.
Well,
like be funny.
honestly, the idea wasn't that bad, but the rest of it is terrible.
It was just
0.0.
And like it was like bullet points. It wasn't explaining like what you should do. It was bullet points. Like
Vague bullet points.
Annie Barker, I swear, is the same caveman that works with fucking Four Loko.
Caveman. You should have written this on a wall, Annie.
You should have engraved it in a fucking stone.
Write it on a wall next time. Spray paint it, okay?
Spray paint on the fucking rock.
Spray
We should
paint
actually spray paint the rock.
We'll spray paint this whole article. They'll demolish the rock if this was on there. 0.0.
0.0. Well, all right, guys. Thanks for coming on to the Boolin edition of the pregame podcast. If you like what you're hearing, feel free to subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. And if you think you have interesting ideas that we need to talk about, or even think that you're an interesting person and, want to see if you're interesting enough to be on the podcast, feel free to email the pregame podcast at thepregamepodcast@outlook.com. That is THPODCAST. I messed that one up, didn't I? The pregame podcast. You don't know how to spell it, just Google us. We got you. At outlook.com. All right, thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we'll catch you later.
Bitch, I'm on a party like Chris Farley.